YouTube, it's your boy Gedden, and we're back on gaming. Welcome to my GGC. Without any hesitation, let's get it. YouTube, what it is, it's your boy Gedden. This is the GGC. Welcome back, and welcome to all or any new viewers. And I know you might be asking, why are we looking at a soccer game and an arcade soccer game? Well, I'm gonna explain that. But before I do, like the video if you like the video, subscribe if it's the first time to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell on all because I got all types of content coming at you. So now back to this soccer video game. Yes, you are watching an arcade style game called Rematch. It's an arcade setting of a soccer game meets Rocket League. In my personal opinion, this game actually looks intriguing, especially once you realize where this game comes from. Well, the same studio that created Sifu has decided to create this soccer game. In my opinion, Sifu was definitely a different type of game. It had high quality animations, and in this arcade soccer game, Rematch definitely follows a certain level of quality. Now, the big reason why I'm bringing this up, I had the thought, I'm like, you know what? If Visual Concepts and 2K created a football game very similar to what we're seeing right here, well, they actually might have a hit on their hands. I mean, we all got eyes. We know that Rematch is an arcade game, but I'm seeing some like simulation undertones. This isn't my first video talking about this subject or speculating, but I'm going to use this time to kind of catch you guys up of where we are with the NFL 2K license and just receiving some kind of information or confirmation of where this game is. Ever since 2K acquired the NFL license and NFLPA license, this subject has gone virtually dark, and it's been like 5 years since this agreement was made and we still don't have a game to view or play. Unfortunately, that agreement did not include simulation football. That's the game that we all want. I understand that, I know that. More importantly, you guys know that, and that's what we all want. But EA is EA, and EA is gonna EA. EA still holds the NFL simulation license, even though there's been major outcry by so many video game fans out there that do not want EA to have the license anymore. But anyway, we all know that 2K is working on something. We know that because they restarted the process at least twice. I also reported on that maybe last year. And I just wanted to add, game development does take a long time. So for the process to stop and then restart, that's only adding more time. And I know 2K doesn't want to show off this game until it's absolutely ready to hit the market. In fact, every video that I created on this subject, I'm going to link them in the descriptions below, you know, just to catch you guys up because it has actually been a while and there might be some pieces of information that I might be leaving out. 2K has come out and said that NFL 2K Playmakers, which was their first entry with the NFL license and the NFLPA license, this is only the first step. There are going to be multiple games that they make. Well, the one game that I know for sure that they have to make is a NFL arcade game. 2K doesn't have the simulation license to make an NFL simulation game. Maybe they're waiting it out to see what happens with this new extension or negotiations going on between the NFL and 2K as you're listening to this video, but who really knows? I'm looking at Rematch and I'm like, you know what? This actually might give us a hint on what they can and cannot do in terms of an NFL game that's arcade and a little bit of simulation elements. If you look at gameplay from Rematch, you can see some pretty cool things. One thing that I noticed was the animations and the game is kind of built off of realism. Yeah, players have stamina. When that stamina runs out, the players actually look like they're struggling to run because they're tired. But obviously, Rematch is not a simulation game. Just the environment and the field that the players are playing on screams arcade. Now, I'm not saying that NFL 2K's game needs to have this type of arena style game. Maybe it could still be a field, a traditional stadium, but it can have over-the-top graphics of like when a player scores a touchdown or gets a defensive stop. Stuff like that might make it very arcade. But you can see that their overall animations do look rather realistic, minus several graphical effects around those animations. And basically these players actually have soccer skills. You see them dribble, score, pass, tackle, decking, and other various soccer motions. And these motions, in my opinion, aren't too over the top where you would think that this game is a game for kids or a cartoon. You guys understand what I'm saying, right? I would love to see this attention to details in NFL 2K's arcade game, following the same type of format. Yes, of course, there are arcade elements. You have players that catch on fire when they slide or tackle. In this game, your player can switch to be goalie. At least that's what it seems like in the trailer. And then once you do that, your hands are glowing purple with some kind of purple essence. Also, you have players when they're running or sprinting, there's like sparks on their feet or something. And you know your boy isn't really a soccer fan, but I don't know, this studio really made this soccer format of an arcade game really interesting to me. And I just think, is it possible for 2K to make a football game like this in this type of format where you actually have realistic animations, but it's obviously arcade? If they could do that, 2K might have gotten over on this licensing deal. And I don't know, maybe I'm a very optimistic person, but I believe this formula can work as long as it meets the criteria of being an arcade game. That criteria? We still don't know what that is. And with all that being said though, the type of formula that they're using for Rematch might work, and it might actually be really fun to play as an American football style game, playing with your favorite players and your favorite teams. Again, I'm putting an emphasis. I understand that we don't want an arcade game as a whole, but hey, with this formula, the NFL license and the NFLPA license, 2K and Visual Concepts might be cooking up something that we didn't know that we wanted until we actually played the game. So guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think that this type of formula could work with the NFLPA license and the NFL license and 2K doing their thing in terms of gameplay? Let me know that in the comment section below. I just really wanted to talk about this and start a conversation. So with that being said, that's all I got. This is your boy Gedden, and I'm out of here.